Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2024 mid-month general reading. So we're looking roughly at the last half of March, and this reading is for the fire sign of Aries. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch these videos. So Aries, last half of March for you, 2024. If your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Aries, if you're cross-watching for an Aries, it's also relevant. Of course, as we often say, they're general readings, so they may resonate a little differently for everyone watching. If you know all of your sign placements, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, watch those videos as well because they can provide additional insight. And if something really does hit home, if it really does resonate and you'd like to take a deeper look at it, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description or the title of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you the same day or within 24 hours with more information. I offer a pretty wide variety of readings in all areas of life, different types, lengths, styles, costs, spreads. There's something in there for everyone. So if you're interested, please email me, and I'd be delighted to work with you. I work pretty hard at being diligent about timely scheduling too, if that's important to you. So email me if you'd like. Okay. Aries, let's see what the last half of March 2024 looks like for you. I am using the Deluxe Royal Tarot and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot, both decks by artist Cyril Marchetti. Excuse me. All right, we begin with the Seven of Swords, which is a card of being strategic, which is typically done behind closed doors. Now, it can represent something being hidden or concealed, hidden motives or ulterior motives. It is a very self-serving card, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, right? It's originally a card of strategy, and strategy is almost always done behind closed doors. Secret planning, maybe. With the Three of Cups, which typically is a card of socializing, partying even, having a good time with friends, positive social connections in your community. It's interesting. It's kind of a textbook combination for secret drinking or hidden drinking, or perhaps some of you feel like you might have to, in order to have social time or socialize with your friends, you feel like you might have to be kind of secretive about it. Not quite sure why. Some of you might be in a relationship where they frown on that, or they're jealous or something. Some of you may be planning something, planning a party or a celebration or something of some kind, but in secret. Next, we have the Magician, the entrepreneur, the self-made person, the manifester of the tarot. Somebody who knows how to pull all the resources together in order to manifest something using their experience, knowledge, wisdom, skills. It's also a good sign, Aries, that you have everything that you need within you, or the ability to gather resources to manifest what you want into reality. Next, we have another three, the Three of Coins. This is a card of teamwork, partnership, collaboration, compromise and negotiation, trying to get everybody on the same page, focused on working towards the same goal. The Knight of Swords. Knights represent offers and opportunities for change. This is our information conversation knight. He takes the information he's learned, and then he's very action-oriented and decisive about how he applies it moving forward. With the Four of Coins, frugality might be a bit of miserliness here, needing to be careful with your resources. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Page of Wands. Pages usually represent learning, students, apprentices, messages. It feels like, Aries, like something feels a bit stuck or stagnant. Something isn't moving, and you may be trying to figure out how to get it to move. You may be trying to come up with new ideas about how to make something move further. It might be work, job, career. Maybe business is stuck, or business isn't coming in right now, or there's not enough work, something like that. And you're trying to kind of partner or collaborate, trying to find a way to, especially those of you who own your own business, to bring in more business. Maybe some partnership or some investment of some kind. It could be relationship for some of you. Again, I'm just getting this feeling, we're going to clarify, that something feels stuck and you're trying to figure out what to do about it, or if there's changes you need to make, things like that. Let's take a look at the Page of Wands for the overall energy. Yeah, Two of Wands and Seven of Cups. So needing to make decisions, trying to figure out how to make decisions, trying to figure out which way to go, which way to turn. It looks like you're considering lots of different options and opportunities. Be careful with this kind of energy not to get caught up in thinking about something that's too unrealistic. But it looks like you might be trying to come up with different options as to how to tackle something, because whatever you have been doing, it's not working, or it's stuck. Let's take a look at that Seven of Swords, Three of Cups. Yeah, the Devil. The Chariot. I feel like, Aries, I feel like the challenge for you here is getting you to change your perspective. It feels like, again, whether this is work, career, money, a project of some kind, or whether it's a relationship, I can't really tell right now. And it's a general reading, so for some of you it might be this area of life, for others of you it might be some other area of life. But it feels like you're in this habit of thinking that, well, if I just keep throwing myself at the problem or at the issue, but in the same way, right? Because it feels here like you're very determined. There's no giving up on this, whatever it is, energy. You're determined to get success or get to the end of it. Sheer perseverance, determination, and willpower is here in the Chariot. But with the Devil, it's like, it feels like what needs to happen here is you need to have a change of perspective. Something that you're doing that you perhaps were convinced for a long time is the right way to do things, and maybe it did work for you for a long time, but it's reached a point where it isn't. But it feels like your challenge is in actually waking up to the fact that it isn't working and that you need to do something different. Let's take a look at the Magician and the Three of Coins. There's other people involved in this, because the Three of Coins and the Three of Pentacles are both we cards. It's not a me card. These are we cards. These are other people. The Magician clarified by the Magician again. The Page of Wands again. So Spirit here is saying that the Ace of Wands. Spirit here is saying that you have everything that you need to make a success of this particular situation, but you have to try something new. You have to go down a new path. You have to change your perspective. Again, with this Devil and the Chariot, it feels very much like you're determined that you can wait it out without making any changes. Whether it's a job, work, career situation, whether it's a relationship, something is stuck, something is stagnant, and it's the way that you've been doing things isn't working anymore, but it feels like you're determined to keep, that you're not going to that you don't need to do it any other way because your way is the best way, but you need to find a new way. That's really what I'm kind of picking up here. Let's take a look at the Knight of Swords, Four of Cups. Sorry, that was Four of Coins. Four of Pentacles, again, same as the Four of Coins. Lots of repeating cards here. Ace of Cups, another ace. Six of Swords, which is a card of healing, of putting the worst behind you and slowly but surely moving towards a better place, calmer, more peaceful waters. Not quite there yet. It's a transitional card. You're not on the other shore on solid ground yet, but you're definitely headed in the right direction. But it's all based on these aces, on this new energy. It feels very much like the way that you've been looking at something, tackling something, working at something. Changes are required to have any kind of success in this thing, but you're going to have to change your way of looking at it, your perspective, and change a way of behavior, a way of looking at it, coming to the realization that what you have been doing and the ideas or ideology you had behind it is no longer working, and you have to find a different way of doing this, or it's either going to stay stuck or eventually just fall apart. So let's take a look at some advice and guidance for you. Advice and guidance, feedback from Spirit for Aries for the last half of March 2024. Ten of Swords. You need to come to the realization that something is either done, it's run its course, or what you thought it was going to be based on how you thought in the beginning isn't working. Tens represent a cycle endings here, and this is coming to the realization that it's not going to work moving forward in the same way. Decisions need to be made. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Swords. These are both cards that speak of kind of checking your motives and reflection, taking a look at what you have invested in this situation, and asking yourself, can I make it better? And if so, what changes, adaptations do I need to make? The Five of Swords is winning at all costs, but you have to be willing to do anything. Whatever your vision of success here is in this situation, Aries, you need to be willing to adapt, to change, to adjust, to try new things if you need to, because that's the only way to achieve victory. And only you can decide if it's really worth it or not. What do you have to lose? What do you have to gain? And making your decisions based on that. The World, the last major arcana card in the tarot, again, it's quite clear that some cycle, some way of, some perspective, ideology, a way of operating has come to an end. Or if you don't want to let go of it, then you're going to have to let go of one thing or the other, right? You're either going to have to let go of an old way of looking at something, an old ideology, in order to change, to have success in this situation, or just accept, or if you're not willing to do that, then accept that this situation is going to stay the way it is, or that it's eventually just going to fall apart. And that's kind of what I see. I mean, free will, free agency, but that's what's coming across here, Aries. It's time, I think, for a little self-reflection and self-examination, and go, okay, maybe this did work for me for quite some time, but it's not working. It's not going to work for the same moving forward. So I need to find a different way to do this, or I need to let it go. So I will leave it there, Aries. Those are your messages for the last half of March 2024. I hope you enjoyed them, found them relevant, useful, or at least gave you something to chew on. Again, if this did resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at it, maybe pull the curtains back on it a bit, or the reading style simply resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the April general readings. Until then, stay well and safe, and I hope to see you back here again quite soon. Bye-bye.